You're listening to Power Talk, Berkeley Electric Cooperative's official broadcast about the cooperative, our communities, and ways to use energy wisely. And now, let's join our hosts for today's episode. Good morning and welcome to Power Talk. I am Micah Ponce, the Communications and Media Specialist here at Berkeley Electric Cooperative. And as always, I am joined by Miss Libby Roig, the Director of Marketing and Communications.
Good morning, Micah. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. And we are joined by two of our favorite people in the whole entire world to start this new year off on the right foot.
Yes.
Miss Dana Jenkins, our Public Relations Specialist. Hello, Dana.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to 2025.
And Miss Brianna Johnson, our Public Relations Representative.
Hello, good morning, good morning.
I'm going to need more energy from that, ladies. I mean, come on, it's a whole new year.
We're saving our energy to talk about the exciting stuff.
Exactly.
I mean, whole new year. We got to have to bring that new year energy.
It's here. It's there. It's there. Just wait. Just wait. It's coming. It's coming.
Well, since it has been quite a while for some of our listeners, Miss Dana Jenkins, we can only convince her to, she's a very, very busy lady doing all kinds of important work. So it's hard to pull her away from that and get her into the studio.
Yeah,
it only happens about once a year.
Yeah, her and Beyonce.
So,
I roll with the best of them.
So Dana, for those folks who might not remember you, and shame on you if you're one of those people, but could you reintroduce yourself? Let folks know what you do here at the co-op that keeps you quite so busy.
Sure. So again, I'm Dana Jenkins. I'm Public Relations Specialist here in the Marketing and Communications Department. I am over Bright Ideas. Bright Ideas, the Education Grant Program, the 5K, Washington Youth Tour, Youth Summit, all of which we'll talk about in detail today.
That's it?
Anything school related.
School related. Yeah. I mean, touch trucks. I mean, come
on.
Yeah,
I mean, but these are our topics for today. I'm sorry. I'm being modest. I'm being modest. I'm sorry. So, yeah, of course, you probably see me at your local schools with the truck events. We have the linemen coming out with the bucket trucks, like Libby said, career fairs,
Pineville. What is that? Yes.
Yes, we love Pineville. But we love all of our schools in the Berkeley County and Berkeley County, Charleston County, and Dorchester County.
If it's a county, we love it.
There you go, because we have the best of the best. But yeah, the school events, you see me there, speaking to the kids, introducing our linemen, career fairs, letting them know what we have to offer here at Berkeley Electric. And I always have goodies, so I'm there handing out goodies to the kids, making them smile.
Auntie Dana.
Yes, that's right. Oh, yeah.
Well, and Brianna, it might have been a minute or two since we've had you on the show as well. So, just a quick summation of what makes Brianna Brianna. Who is Brianna?
That's a hard question. Well, I'll start with saying I am Dana Jenkins' assistant and talent manager. No, I'm kidding.
There you go.
I'm a public relations representative here. I do a lot. I'm the administrator for our Trust or Operation Roundup program, our WIRE coordinator, which is our Women in Rural Electrification, our Women's Service Group, which is open to all women who have Berkeley Electric, or if their spouses are Berkeley Electric members, employees. But we're always looking for people in the community to come out. So you recent retirees that have lots of time on your hands this year in 2025, if you want to get involved, please reach out to us. Oh my goodness, I feel like I'm drawing a blank. Oh, sponsorships. I help a lot with trying to make sure, we are involved in the community equitably, if that's a word. So thank you, Micah.
So Brianna's the money lady. And
No.
And,
you need money? Go see Brianna.
No, if you need items, go to Dana.
Well, speaking of money, today we're talking about the big money that we're giving away to students and teachers, as well as a couple of life-changing opportunities. So if you're listening, grab a paper and a pen and maybe a cup of coffee or hot cocoa and listen up. For those of you who may not be familiar with cooperatives, we're governed by 7 co-op principles, and one of them, our personal favorite, is concern for community. And what that principle translates into is just a little bit of something for everybody, and for our high school students, teachers, high school graduates looking to join the workforce. So speaking of teachers, Dana, you want to kick us off and tell us a little bit more about the Bright Ideas Education Grant Program?
Sure. Bright Ideas, first of all, the Bright Ideas Education Grants are now open. So any teachers that are in our service area, feel free to go ahead and apply. You can go on our website, and I'll give you the details later, but they're now open. The Bright Ideas Grant Program It supports innovative and effective classroom projects that are not covered by traditional funding. If it's something that you're passionate about and you want to implement in your classroom, definitely apply. Teachers can apply up to $1,500. This is a slight change from last year. Last year it was $1,000 per teacher, but $1,500 per team. But this year you can apply for up to $1,500, whether you're a teacher or a team. So that's one slight change that we made.
Yep, whoop, whoop, big money.
These grants are awarded annually to teachers in the public and private K-12 schools in Berkeley County service area in Tri-County. On the application, we have a list of schools that qualify. However, if you are a member with us, you can still apply. Or if you have questions on whether your school qualifies or not, then definitely reach out to me.
And Dana, when do applications close for that grant?
So for the application grant program, the applications close on March 12th.
Okay.
So it opened on January 1st, and it closes on March 12th. So you guys have a lot of time to get those bright ideas over to us. Excuse me. Again, they're now open. The thought is that the teachers have more opportunity to plan the first of the year, so they can implement their bright ideas the start of the next academic year in August.
And that's a relatively recent change because we were doing it sort of over the summertime to begin with, and we found out that, after talking to the people who are actually getting the grants and having to write them, the teachers themselves, that we were running into problems with, end of the year testing, and then of course there's summer break.
Yeah, teachers are just tired during the summer. They need their break.
They don't want more homework.
Yeah, so we moved the application period to the first of the year, and hopefully, folks can take advantage of that long MLK weekend or the long President's Day weekend and put their ideas. It's a really short application. It's pretty straightforward. So.
Yeah, it's only about 4 questions, 4 questions in detail just about your project, about something that you're passionate about. And I know last year I had a couple teachers that they expressed that they would be switching schools. So as long as you're looking to implement that bright idea to the school that you're transferring to, and that school is in our service area, then you qualify. So you can definitely still apply if you're switching schools.
And I mean, like we mentioned too, there's no restriction on area of like subject matter or anything else like that. I mean, we funded stuff with the arts, we funded stuff with science, reading,
occupational therapy.
Last year we had a team at Berkeley Middle School. They actually wanted to get washers and dryers for underprivileged kids to bring their laundry in to wash their clothes in an effort to have more attendance.
Wow.
And it was actually twofold because they have like special needs class doing the laundry and running the program.
Oh, okay.
So I thought that was very heartfelt. Yes.
Yeah. So
But
I mean,
That's really creative.
Yeah, you do hear about these stories of kids who, whatever their family situation is, that they're having to come to school with dirty clothes on, and they're ashamed of that, and that could lead to absenteeism. Or so what a powerful project.
Absolutely.
yeah, one of the other changes too, I think, is that we used to have sort of a get together with folks sort of in the fall to award the Bright Ideas grants. But that was another thing where people were trying to have to get out of school and get out of the classroom or find somebody cover their classroom. So we ended up changing that to where we do the presentations at our Bright Ideas 5K, which helps support our Bright Ideas educational grant program.
So I want to say shout out to Dana, because not only does she handle the grant program, she leads the race with so much grace. So as we start to get into talks of our Bright Ideas 5K, that is how we fund our Bright Ideas grant program. So join us in supporting our local schools and teachers and students by participating in the 5K, or later we'll talk a little bit about how to get sponsorships. But Dana, can you give us a little information about this year's 5K?
Sure. So the Bright Ideas 5K, I like to call it, that's my beast. Like Beauty and the Beast. That's my beast. But it's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful event. It's for a great cause. This year the Bright Ideas 5K is on April 26th. Once again at the beautiful Cypress Garden at 8 a.m. Again, you can go ahead and sign up to run the race, to walk the race, jog, hop, however you'd like to do it. Just come on out. It's $35 until March 1st. That's our early bird special. And after that, the price increases to $40. So definitely go ahead and sign up. Last year, we had a tremendous success. We had high records for funding, awarding the grants and for race participants. So, of course, we want to, excel even more this year. Believe we raised over $50,000 for our teachers last year. So,
yay!
What's up with that?
We were able to award 48 teachers. So not only is this a 5K for you and your family come out, but you get to see the local teachers, like get to shake their hand, just get to say, thank you, because, they sacrifice a lot for your kids, for my kids. So we just want to let them know that we appreciate it. So, you can be all in a part of the fun.
Yeah. And shout out to Cypress Gardens. We're so lucky to partner with them. There's not another event like this held at Cypress Gardens, but we love working with them, and they really made this dream of a 5K come true. Before we implemented the 5K, this is going to be our fourth year, I think.
Yeah, fourth year.
We funded the Bright Ideas grants by selling concessions at like Shuckin' in the Park and Celebrate the Season, and that's a tough way to make money.
Yep, in our weenie wagon.
Yeah, but all that got shut down in 2020 with COVID. So the co-op was having to fund the grant program, and we have quadrupled the amount of money we can give away with this 5K.
I mean, I think we were at 9 or 10 teachers at most that we were able to fund through our previous efforts. Yeah. And now, like you said, we're up to like 48 teachers. 48 teachers. And then one of the things that I will add is a little bit of a caveat about, coming out to run the race. It's not exactly stroller friendly.
Right.
You can do it if you're a beast. If you want
to, put your mind to it.
because there are a couple of sections which go through the woods and have some roots
trail.
And some cypress knees and some boardwalks and things of that nature. So, I mean, if you want to muscle your way through, you're more than welcome to bring the kiddos. But just be aware that it's a little mixed terrain on off road.
Yeah.
But that's one of the things that makes our race unique is that it's a mix of path, pavement, and wooded trails.
Yeah.
And the other thing that makes it unique is that we basically every year we have a custom T-shirt and custom
that was
medal.
my part. I was going to say that because I was going to say, and I have to give it up for Micah.
I was gonna,
Mr. Ponce.
I was trying to lead it up to you.
No. So those beautiful finisher medals that you guys see on our social media page or past racers, and those beautiful T-shirts is all thanks to Micah Ponce. He's the man behind the plane, the design master.
And let me tell you, these medals are not some little flimsy, you buy them in bulk type medal. These are like Flava Flav medals. They're huge. Micah is the genius behind. He does a new design every year. The finisher's medal complements the T-shirt design. It is not just the logo on the T-shirt. Right. It is some brilliant concept out of
Well, the
Micah's
reason I was going to bring it up is
brain.
I was going to throw back to Dana because we've got, pretty much our theme, I guess, is already decided for this year because we had an exciting little addition.
News.
To,
I didn't even know this.
Yeah, so we sponsored a boat through Cypress Gardens.
Oh yeah,
in which I named. They just loved it.
It was voted on randomly.
Yeah, it was voted. Yeah,
she didn't have anything to do with counting the votes at all. No,
honestly. So the boat's name is Current Cruiser. So our race medal and our shirt is going to be centered towards a boat.
The rowboats.
Which are pretty much central to Cypress Gardens.
Yeah.
If you've ever been out there, that's one of the, centerpieces of the garden is getting out there in the boat. And so we're really excited to be having a boat named, well, not necessarily after us, but having the privilege of naming one of the boats.
Well, we sponsored a replacement of it.
Yeah, so hopefully it doesn't leak. If it does, it's not our fault.
Yes, but aside from the shirt and the medal and the boat, the main cause is that, the main thing is that it's for a great cause. It's for our teachers.
Obviously, yeah definitely.
So come on out and support. Yes. Go ahead and sign up to, come out to our 5K and be a part of the festivities.
Yeah, and as we mentioned, the winners of this year's grant cycle will be honored at the race. So you not only get to experience a one-of-a-kind 5K and one of the prettiest spots in the Low Country, but you also get to meet some of the best teachers in the Low Country.
But to do this, we need sponsors. We need sponsors. So, if you want to sponsor it, the race registration, that covers us putting on the race. And so all the sponsorships that we do raise go directly to the classrooms. So, all the money that we raise that come in through the sponsorships through our local businesses and citizens who want to support the race is a great local marketing opportunity for your organization. And as Dana said, this is money that goes directly to classroom. It's not money that goes to administration or anything else like that. It goes directly to the teachers and helping them come up with these innovative ways to keep our kids engaged in learning throughout the year. So if you want to try to become a sponsor, you can go to berkeleyelectric.coop/brightideas5K, and pretty soon, I think it might already be up there. If you go to our webpage, there should be a banner on the homepage, and you just be able to click on that and get more information about the entire race and how to sign up to become a sponsor. Or, Brianna over here, she's the money lady, but if you want to, become a sponsor, you got to talk to Queen Bee sitting across from me, Dana Jenkins. So,
Queen D.
So yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Go Queen D a call and just ask for Dana Jenkins. And, you want to become a sponsor or know anything about the race? She's the lady who's going to be able to tell it for you.
Yes, yeah. So feel free to give me a call. My number is 843-499-2778. And again, you can just go on our website, do a search of Bright Ideas, all the programs that we offer with the 5K, sponsorship, signing up for the race, as well as the grant program can be found on our website. And let me just say, we have a great group of dedicated sponsors, sponsors that year in and year out, they're eager to support this cause. But we're always looking for more. We're always looking for new sponsors, new companies, or new organizations to join our race village. So, again, if you're interested, go on our website or give me a call, and, we can work out the details.
Well, that covers our teachers. So Dana, why don't you tell us a little bit what we've got in store for our students, specifically high school sophomores and juniors?
Yes, the Washington Youth Tour and Corporative Youth Summit. These are free youth leadership programs that are sponsored by Berkeley Electric. We team up with Electric Cooperatives of South Carolina to offer these two amazing free trips. Juniors, you can apply for the Washington Youth Tour. That's more than 1,500 students across the nation that participate in this tour. You travel to Washington, D.C., where you'll meet representatives, senators, go to various museums. It's just a very fun experience for kids of that age, because they build so many different, positive relationships with not only just the students there, but the chaperones. I attended Washington Youth Tour this year, and although it took me about a week to recover after I got back home, most of the kids that I've chaperoned, or most of the kids that we sponsored, I'm still in contact with them. So it's definitely a good experience for juniors in our service area.
And we've had a lot of folks who've gone on the trip before definitely talk to us about how it has been just such a memorable and in some cases life-changing experience, because it exposes them to a lot of stuff that they may not have thought about before, especially when it comes to government and how that works. And not a lot of people get to, travel, too far away from home sometimes. So, you get to go to the nation's capital. You get to see all of the monuments, and like you said, Dana, when it comes to the actual youth tour itself, it's pretty much nonstop from when the time you wake up till the time you fall into bed.
It is nonstop, guys, but it's good and it's educational. I think one of my favorites is probably the African American Museum and the Marine Corps Museum. It's just it depicts the pride and the everything that they went through during that time. So it was definitely tugged at my heartstrings just being in those museums.
And once again, Dana is the lady to talk to if you want any information about that. But just be aware that applications are due for the youth tour by February the 12th.
Yes,
and you can also apply for that online. And once again, once you go to the homepage, there'll be a nice little banner. Click on that and it'll take you right to the page for the application and more information. But that isn't our only trip. What is the other one that we have? The Cooperative Youth Summit.
Yeah, so the Cooperative Youth Summit, that's for our sophomores. It's like a 4-day, 3-night trip to the capital city. You get to see all of Columbia like you probably will never see it before. I actually chaperoned that trip in 2023. Kids got to see the governor. They got to sit in his chair, and take pictures.
Say that, yeah.
Just don't steal his pen, kids.
Yeah,
who can say that? But it's definitely a fun week. Great experiences. Experiences that'll last them a lifetime. Mm-hmm. And every student that went on Cooperative Youth Summit will apply for Washington Youth Tour. It's just they want to reconnect with the people that they've met before. In hopes that they'll be there, and they just know that it's just a great experience. And again, it's free. Parents, it's free. Parents.
Yeah,
urge a student to apply.
So we've got youth tour in June.
Yeah.
For juniors.
Yeah,
and-
youth tour is June 15th to June 20th.
Okay.
And Corporative Youth Summit is July 14th to July 17th.
Okay. And that's for sophomores.
That's for sophomores, yes. Again, any questions, feel free to give me a call, 843-499-2778. The only stipulation is you have to fill out the application in its entirety. Incomplete applications will not be considered because we get so many applications. And your parent has to be parent or guardian has to be a member of Berkeley Electric.
And I don't remember if we already talked this, but I think that we've made a change this year is that we're upping the number of folks that we are
Yes.
taking on the youth tour.
Yes, so in the past, Washington Youth Tour, we were only able to sponsor 8. This year, we're able to sponsor 10. So that's major because that's just a good experience for 10 students.
Mm-hmm. I mean, like you said, you get to fly, which is the first time for a lot of
Yes.
folks.
Oh, yeah.
I say you fly for the first time, get to go to
Yep.
the nation's capital for the first time, get to meet people from all across the country. I mean, they have riverboat cruises, they have dances.
Oh,
they
gosh. So
have-
listen, parents, your kids, they know how to party, okay?
No, this is a strictly
No,
educational.
they-
This is educational.
Are in the hands of
Yes.
responsible chaperones.
Oh, yes. But there's room check and curfew every night, so no worries there. No worries there.
It's like summer camp on steroids.
Yeah,
The kids have
yeah.
fun, but they are with very responsible adults.
Yes.
And you kind of saw the gamut last year between having a sick kiddo or two.
Oh
a
gosh,
kid
yeah.
with
Last year, those
allergies.
kids,
Yeah.
they definitely had my mommy skills kicked in. But yeah, I would do it all over again. Just not next year, but I would definitely do it all over again. It's a great experience. I can't wait until my son gets to experience this. Hopefully, he will.
And applications for both are due by February 12th.
Yeah,
correct?
February 12th.
Yep.
February 12th, no later than February 12th. Come on,
I have
guys.
a quick
just go ahead.
question, Dana. Do you have to be in high school or just look like you're in high school? Like, could bypass or what's your thoughts on that?
I mean, you can try to apply to be a chaperone, but yeah, you definitely have to be a sophomore for Corporative Youth Summit and a junior for Washington Youth Tour.
And then you got to get up at the crack of dawn, and hit the road running
yeah, I may not have the energy that the high schoolers have.
11 o'clock at night.
Yes.
So,
yes.
I mean,
Yeah, I don't think I'll be volunteering. But so Brianna, not to leave the seniors behind, we didn't forget about them. We have $25,000 in
yes, ma'am.
scholarships available through Operation Roundup. Tell us more about Operation Roundup and the Trust Scholarship.
So Operation Roundup, you may see it on your light bill. I know some people pay it and don't look at it because we know it all has to get paid. But you'll see a line item that says Operation Roundup. It's just rounding your bill up to the nearest dollar. It's an average of $6 per member. And I've actually looked. I promise that's the real number, y'all.
$6 a year.
$6
Yeah.
a year per member, yes,
Yeah.
on average. It rounds up to the nearest dollar. That money goes into a fund to help members in need in our community. But under that program, there's an educational sector that funds our trust scholarship.
Yay.
Our trust board chooses 10 students per year that receive $2,500 each to go to the school of their choice. That's a four-year university or technical school. So Trident Technical does qualify. You must have a minimum of a 2.5 GPA. They do consider your household income. That's, it's a need-based scholarship. You must be a graduating senior and have plans to apply to or go to a school in the upcoming fall. And the money goes directly to the school, friends. So I know it takes time to choose the right school, but we need you to choose the right school, But you would be awarded the scholarship in May and the money sent to your school in early July, just to give you a little time. We know things change and plans change, but we figure by early July, everything's kind of set in stone. We send the money straight to your school. We stay in contact just so that you know when the check is sent, when to check with your school. And you also, to apply, you have to have the endorsement of your guidance counselor. So you have a few months to kind of go to their office and be their friend for a little while. But this scholarship also opened on January 1st. It ends on March 28th. I should have. Yes, I'm so sorry, y'all. It's the last Friday in March.
March 28th.
Yes, you have a couple months to get that in. Like I said, you need the approval of your guidance counselor, so please make sure you give them time to do it as well. If you apply close to the deadline, it doesn't give your guidance counselor much time to get their side in. But you can start it, save it, go back to it. You have plenty of time. If you have questions, reach out to me. Brianna J at bec.coop, or you can give me a call, 843-826-2956. I also know that seniors, y'all may like text. So if it's more convenient to text, please feel free to text me at 843-826-2956. Just let me know who you are and what you're needing, and we can get that worked out and figure that out. But yes, please apply. We've had some fabulous applicants, but we would also like to make sure everybody can get a little bit of the pop because school is expensive.
Oh, yes, it is. Yes, school is expensive here.
Yeah, if you haven't been to college in a while or paid for a kid to go to college, holy smokes, it is a lot more than it used to be. And Brianna, you've been through a few cycles with the Trust Scholarship. So these are kids with big dreams.
Oh,
and
absolutely.
Going to big places.
Major schools. We have a lot of USC, Columbia, and Clemson.
Yay.
We're at SC. We know how that goes. But we've had students that have attended Howard University in DC, which one of the most prestigious HBCUs in the country. We've had a student attend Harvard University. I think we all know how Harvard at this point. We've had some students go to Trident Technical that want to get, be a dental hygienist. So it's definitely a wide variety of students that apply, and we have some surgeons and some dental hygienists. We have some communications people, some IT. So big dreams, and they apply for the scholarship, and it really helps them out. But I've said a lot today. I don't know what it is. I think I'm still trying to recover from the holidays. But it's an amazing scholarship, and it's nice to hear all these big dreams and just be able to help motivate and push those next people, our next generation forward.
Steps,
for sure.
And a lot of the Trident Tech programs are free, so $2,500 can go a long way.
Absolutely.
So, we're happy to fund whatever dream you have.
Exactly, yep.
And I am glad that you clarified, because it does cause some consternation among our folks when they see a line item for Roundup, and some people get confused. Yes. This is not our vegetation management program. We are not paying for the Roundup to go spray the weeds. We've had that question before. So
it's a charitable thing, not the chemical spray.
This is a good thing. We're sending kids to school. We're not killing your shrubberies. So,
Absolutely.
I mean, that's also, And I'd also just like to say real quickly that you two ladies are very brave for giving out your phone number on the air. I'm not going to be doing that.
Okay, wait a minute. Email me. I prefer email. Okay, DanaJ@bec.coop.
That's why I said email first.
Yeah, my number is 8675309. That's a throwback for some of these young whippersnappers, that we're talking about. They wouldn't get it. So.
I don't think I know that.
I don't think I know that one.
You don't know that one either?
Is that a song?
It's a
It
song.
is. Dana.
8675309. Okay, never mind.
No.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right, yeah.
So, Micah, what do we have for high school graduates?
Oh, goodness. Yeah, we don't forget about anybody here at Berkeley Electric. So, first of all, there's a path for everybody. There's some folks who want to go to college. There's some folks who want to go to technical school. There's some folks who just want to go straight into the trades. So we try to support folks for, whatever path they choose. And so for high school graduates, we're about to start our spring semester for what we call the Electrical Line Worker Program. And that's through Trident Technical College. We partner with them. It's a 14-week program that's going to teach people who go through it the knowledge and skills to help you start your career in the electrical utility industry. And that doesn't necessarily mean that you're coming to work for us. It means that, although we love to have a lot of them, we're always in need of good, linemen.
Tons of opportunities.
Yes, but that doesn't, say, all right, I'm going through this program, I've got to go work at Berkeley Electric. At the end of the 14 weeks, they have a showcase where you get to put on everything that you learned, all the skills that you've learned in the classroom and out on the training field, and you get to put on a show for your friends, family, and potential employers.
Yeah, we've got Santee Cooper in the area, Dominion, Sumter Utilities, and us. They're all looking for hardworking linemen.
Yeah.
Yep. And so, twice a year, there's both spring and fall semesters, and Berkeley Electric also offers a scholarship / internship opportunity for 2 promising line workers, and that covers things like tuitions, books, tools, and you get paid on Fridays to work with the crew as a lineman. So, I mean, there's lots of opportunities from the youth tour to Bright Ideas, the trust scholarships. You know, we cover the gamut here at Berkeley Electric. We want to make sure that, you know, when it comes to education, we've got all the bases covered.
Yeah.
So, folks, thank you for tuning in again for yet another edition of Power Talk. This is the official broadcast of your electric cooperative. You can catch up on past episodes on streaming platforms like Spotify, Apple, and iHeartRadio, and get a behind-the-scenes look on Berkeley Electric's YouTube channel. So until next time, this is Power Talk, signing off.